Hey everyone, Joe here. I want to talk to you about Diablo. Oh, I've been in such a Diablo almost craze lately. I mean, I was on the internet and I'm typing around, checking out the Diablo stuff, and I find new gameplay trailers and stuff because I haven't really seen it for a while. I'm watching PvP. I'm reading about auction houses, both real money and gold. I'm reading about all this stuff that they're gonna have, which, by the way, I should say I don't think is a bad idea, because if you look at D2 in the community there, you just have to go to eBay or some other place, D2 items or whatever, and you can buy Diablo items. So that kind of, I guess, thriving community is always going to be there. And so by Blizzard just making it an in-game thing, then it's going to happen anyway. If you don't want to take part, then you can, and if you do, then you can too. So that's going to hopefully cut out a lot of third-party trading and stuff like that. So if you can't beat them, I guess just one-up them. That's actually, if you can't beat them, you can beat them. You just one-up them, like Blizzard's doing. So I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. Some people are going to be like, well, at a high level, if you can just buy the best gear, then, and it's true. It's true. It's going to be that way. But the thing is if this system wasn't in place, it would still be that way. People would just have to go to a third-party site to do it, and plenty of people would. So Blizzard realizes that this is kind of how the Diablo community operates, and they're just being like, okay, well, we're just going to make it easier for everybody. And I also heard that Blizzard is not planning on actually selling any items in-game. It's strictly for player-to-player transactions, and they're also going to have a gold auction house, so you can just use your in-game gold to buy items as well. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But what I wanted to say was, I've been watching these Diablo 3 playthrough videos and stuff, and I want the beta to come out so bad. 1, I want to be in the beta so bad. 2, and 3, since I can't actually play Diablo 3 right now, I whipped up, because I have a copy of D2 on my computer that I still have for some reason, so I whipped up a character, been playing on Battle.net a little bit, just messing around with stuff. It's so much fun. Brings back memories of back in the day. I don't know how many of you guys played Diablo 2 or play Diablo 2, but I remember back in the day, my friends and I, we used to play Nightmare, not Nightmare, because it's normal, Nightmare, and Hell. Those are the 3 difficulty levels. We used to play on hardcore. That's it. Yeah, because we all had 80s and 90s that were in regular, but it was the way Diablo works, for those of you who don't know, is in the first in normal difficulty, you don't actually get you just get penalized gold if you die. In Nightmare, you get penalized 5% of your experience for that level if you die, and in Hell, if you die, you get penalized 10% of your experience, in addition to gold. So it's actually ugh, you really don't want to die. But in hardcore, if you die, your character's done. You can't play it anymore. You have to make a new one. Ah, so crazy. So we got 5 of us together. This is a while ago. We got 5 of us together, and we're okay, we're going to go through this, we're going to do it. And so we have a barbarian, a pally, a sorceress, a druid. I think we might have had another pally, because auras stack, and auras are OP. So we're going through, we're playing through. We get to the third act, we're going through stuff, one person dies, oh no, so they're playing by themselves, trying to catch back up. We get to 4th act, we beat Diablo, but somebody dies in that fight, so now we're down to 3 people. We go through, we beat Baal, nobody dies. So we're okay, we have 3 people, we're in Nightmare. We're going through Nightmare, our other 2 players are still trying to catch up. We have somebody else die, so it's down to 2 of us, and we're okay, we're going to take a break. But it's just crazy the way it works, because when you lose a comrade in one of those games, it's actually they're done. They have to start a new character, and it's crazy. And it adds a whole other level of just scariness, I guess, to the game. Because it's one thing, it's frustrating because you're oh, I died, I gotta go get my body, I gotta spend some gold, But when your character just disappears, it's it's crazy. So, all that to say, Diablo 3 has been just I want to play so bad, so I've been playing Diablo 2 lately, and it is so much fun. Also, I got Portal 2 finally. Yes, I got Portal 2. I'm so excited. Oh, I think I'm going to be doing a Let's Play thing with somebody. It's we're still working through the details, so I will announce that later if and when anything happens. But I've been playing through the single player, and it's one of those games where I got it off Steam, which, by the way, you can get Portal 2 for $29.99, or you can get Portal 2 and Portal 1 for $34.99. And Portal 1, by the way, is amazing. So I got both of them. So I have Portal 1 and Portal 2. And I'm sure I'll be playing through the single players of both. But I installed Portal 2, which installed at 2.2 megs a second. Very fast on Steam. I was very impressed. Good job, Steam. Not even sponsored by Steam. Just saying. Good download speed. So So I started playing the single player, and it's like 1 in the morning. I'm like, oh, I should go to sleep, but I want to play just for a little bit. So it ends up being like 3 or 4 in the morning when I'm finally like, I need to really go to sleep. But it's just one of those games, man. It's so fun, and it appeals to all audiences because it's not really violent. So like, if you don't really like the violent type of games, you can play. It's very puzzle-ish, but it's fun, and there's so much witty humor in the dialogue that just makes it just a delight to play. And you also get a sense of accomplishment like continuously for solving these puzzles. And I remember a couple of puzzles I've won, and I'm just like, I don't get it. Like, I've done everything I can't possibly, and then I'll be like, oh, there's that. And it's always one of those, like, facepalm moments, and then you're like, I got it. And then you finally beat it, and you're like, you get a sense of accomplishment. And you can go on, like, YouTube, and they have walkthroughs for every single mission, but don't do it. Don't you do it. You can just figure it out on your own. It feels so much better when you figure a game out on your own, in my opinion. Well, today is Monday. I had a great weekend. We watched some Harry Potter, and I ate some Chinese food, which was amazing. And we had some stir-fry that Ro and I made, which was amazingly good. Wow, and actually really healthy. It shocked me. That, you know, food can be healthy and good for you at the same time. Wait, that's not right. The food can be healthy and taste good at the same time. Usually if it tastes good, it's not really good for you. If it tastes terrible, then it's probably good for you. That's like the 90% rule. So I'm always happy to find those little food items that are both tasty and healthy at the same time, because they are few and far between. But like I was saying, today is Monday, which means I'm going to be doing Insanity. And I have been doing it every day, but I have not been good about doing footage. So I'm going to start doing that again and tack it to the end of this broadcast, which is going to end right now.